obedience have given conditions to join Atiku-led 2027 coalition as Nigeria's political landscape shifts ahead of the 2027 elections. Niger on point. Nigeria reports that the obedience movement, a key support base for Labour Party's Peter Obi, has declared it will only back a political alliance if Obi is made the presidential candidate. I know this is how what is going to result to. Okay, if you think that we don't want to join the coalition, no, not because we don't want to join the coalition, because we know the condition you might want to give, because as it stands now in the history of Nigeria and with the antecedents of Atiku cannot step down for anybody, not to talk of Obi. He was the vice president in this country, so it will be a great, what is it called? An insult or an embarrassment to him to be a vice president for somebody. If you don't want to be a vice president, but then you should be able to rally around other people to be there, because nobody is coming again for you to work with you, because Atiku is too desperate. Not that he seems too desperate, it's just too desperate. What does he want to do? Of course, at his age, he still wants to come, and he has never even shown any concern of trying to be considerate. This announcement comes amid growing momentum for a broad opposition coalition led by former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. The coalition, which recently held a high-profile meeting in Abuja under the National Political Consultative Group, North, featured a convergence of prominent politicians including Obi Atiku, Nasir El-Rufai, Babachir Lawal, Yusuf Dati Baba Ahmed, Bolaji Abdullahi, Adolphus Wabara, and others. Wabara, PDP. What is he doing? He was not one of the members of the BOT. Despite Obi's declared loyalty to the Labour Party, his participation in the coalition talks has sparked internal tensions. Labour Party's National Publicity Secretary Obiora Ifoh described Obi's involvement as confusing and affront, emphasizing that the party has not even endorsed any coalition or merger. Meanwhile, discussions are ongoing to select a political party to serve as the coalition's platform. African Democratic Congress ADC chairman Ralph Oke-Nwosu confirmed that talks were progressing and a decision would be made in the coming weeks. Obi's engagement with the coalition has prompted mixed reactions. The national coordinator of the obedience movement, Tanko Unisa, acknowledged Obi's ambiguous stance, noting he has maintained his membership in the Labour Party for now. However, prominent figures within the movement insist that Obi must lead any joint ticket. Dr. Kachi Ononuju, a founding member of the Obedience Movement and former aide to Obi, stated unequivocally that the group would not accept a vice presidential slot for Obi, arguing that only presidential tickets would reflect the will of the movement supporters. Ononuju emphasized the strategic need for the coalition to learn from the past mistakes, particularly the People's Democratic Party (PDP) failure to uphold zoning agreements, which contributed to its internal divisions. He urged the coalition to unite behind a popular southern candidate, namely Peter Obi, and use his grassroots momentum to challenge Tinubu's re-election bid. He also criticized what he described as Tinubu's nepotic replay of exclusionary governance, warning that only a strong, united opposition can pressure the current administration to embrace national inclusion. Obi's growing political influence was also highlighted by activist lawyer Maduabuchi Idam, who described the former Anambra governor as the most adorable political bride in today's Nigeria, while cautioning that the ruling party APC would likely work harder to suppress its 2023 level performance in future elections. Idam said, Aligning with the coalition could offer Obi a better chance at the presidency. However, the Labour Party remains adamant that Obi's coalition participation lacks official sanction. The leadership retreated that its presidential ticket is open and that any 2027 ambition must be pursued solely under its platform. As the opposition coalition takes shape, the obedience movement stance signals a clear condition. Itaobi must lead or their support will not follow. Bam. Na so e supposed to be oh. Na so e supposed to be. You can say whatever you want to say, but na so e supposed to be. Obi as VP will lead the obedient to become a follow in policies forever. Yes. Atiku, please retire. You are not the only person in the north and in Nigeria. Take it or leave it. If you are the presidential candidate of the coalition, people will not even vote for you. Atiku, please be an elder statesman and learn from the past. Refer to PDP of 2023. For they shall gather, but their gathering will be in vain. Angels are watching. This is one of the Agbadorians. This is one of the Agbadorians. You see? This is one of the Agbadorians. If Atiku dropped the ideology of if no be me, make it scatter, I can assure Nigerians that any coalition that presents Obi as presidential candidate will win presidency come 2027. Forget who is Obi. Really, Obi that got 60 million, that won Tinubu in Abuja, that won Tinubu in Lagos in his own domain. Oh, you are saying who is Obi. Now I see why people always insult Yoruba people. Adults like you, they fool yourself. Say who is Obi. Obi cannot rule Nigeria again. He has missed it. He has missed it. Okay. As if Obi not ruling Nigeria is making your life better. The one that you put there that is that has a lot of baggages. We can see all the baggages are how they are affecting Nigeria and Nigerians now. Obi cannot rule the country. So the one that is ruling the country now is that is how they rule the country. Then you now be patching, then you now be saying it is not easy, it is not easy, it is not. You now be giving excuses. Like somebody said, this is one of the Agbadorians now talking nonsense, real nonsense. So guys, let's say your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.